What is up, everyone? 7 October's here again with another lyrics breakdown for The Raven. This is another one of my latest tracks off the project Catalea by the homie Kazine out of France. He had a lot of dope female MCs on this, like I mentioned before, um, and he hit me up to be part of it, which I was honored to be a part of it as well. Um, so yeah, it was dope. He initially had sent me one beat, which was the Immortal beat, and I wrote to it right away. And then I hit him up just to see like how it was going because this all started last year, and he said he was still waiting on a couple things, and I was like, oh well, if you need more people or more tracks or whatever, let me know. And he sent me another track, and I was like, I heard this one. He had sent me a few ones, but this one stood out to me, and I was like, I'm fucking taking this shit. I'm gonna write to it. It's another one of my favorite beats um, that I've written to. So I called it the Raven after Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven, one of his poems. Um, but I also dedicated this from the perspective of kind of like again from Catalea, but a mix of Eric Draven. I'm a huge fan of The Crow, the horror movie or action film, whatever you want to call it. For me, it still has a little bit of horror elements, so I consider it a horror film. But other people don't consider it that, but I don't really care. So I love the film. I know the Raven and the Crow are two different, fucking birds, but because I think the Raven's bigger than the Crow, but either way, they kind of look similar to each other, so I kind of wanted to mold and put that shit together. So yeah, so then it became the Raven. That's what I called it. So yeah, so let's get into it right away. I'm gonna play again. The beginning starts actually with the hook, so I'll play that, and then it goes into the verse. And actually, like I said, I only have one verse. So this one's I kind of approached it a little bit different. When I heard these tracks, I just thought it was kind of like those dope, like hard hitting beats, grimy. I just wanted to have a hook and a verse, and that's it. Like and leave you like kind of fiending for more. So this has the hook, it has one verse, and then it goes back into the hook, and then it ends. So we'll play the hook first, and then we'll go from there. So here we go. And like I said, when I heard this, I was like, it was eerie. And I was already getting Raven vibes and Crow vibes, so I put the Crows in there.
I'm on my Eric Draven, Edgar Allan Poe, I'm the Raven. Kill everything, I ain't playing. Drag you back to hell like I am Satan. I'm on my Eric Draven, Edgar Allan Poe, I'm the Raven. Kill everything, I ain't playing. Drag you back to hell like I am Satan.
Yeah, so that's the hook. I'm on my Eric Draven, again from The Crow. The main character is Eric Draven, played by the late Brandon Lee, rest in peace, who was Bruce Lee's son and was creating his own legacy, and his life was cut short, and it was actually due to the film. There was like a real life bullet in the gun that they used for the film in one of the scenes, and when they shot him with the gun, it actually um, killed him. So really sad and tragic story, and that film obviously like pretty much was a big huge film in his catalog, and it's sad because we didn't get to see what else he could have done. So rest in peace, Brandon Lee. Like I said, I dedicate this track to him. So yeah, so I'm on Mike Eric Draven, Edgar Allan Poe. I'm the Raven. I get Edgar Allan Poe um, was a like a gothic type of poet. So he wrote this poem called The Raven. So that's where I get that from. Kill everything I am playing. Drag you back to hell like I am Satan. So pretty self-explanatory again. Horror vibes. I'm a horror fan. I don't mean it literally, but just gotta say it out there because some people think everything's is literal sometimes, so gotta give it context. And let's go to the verse. Here we go.
Revenge on my mind like Jason, the assassin you awaken. I'm on my Wes Craven, I'll make you scream like the girl from Taken. My hit list has so many pages, I kill and leave no traces.
All right, so pretty straightforward. Again, this is like a lot of like horror references. So if you're not a horror fan, you won't get it. But here we go. So revenge on my mind like Jason. So if you've seen the Friday the 13th, the first film is not Jason killing, it's actually his mom, Pamela Voorhees. And the second is when we first see Jason actually doing the killing, and he's kind of like taking revenge on the girl that killed her mom, and so I put his mom. I'm sorry. So I put revenge on my mind like Jason, taking revenge for killing his mom. The Assassin, You Awakened. I'm on my Wes Craven. Wes Craven, best horror director, one of the best horror directors, rest in peace. So I'm on my Wes Craven, like I'm on my horror shit, I'm on my evil shit. I'll make you scream like the girl from Taken. Self-explanatory. I added that little scream in there. Again, I kind of wanted to give these tracks like a movie-esque type of vibe. So I was thinking of like what would make the track stand out, and I decided to add all these different effects. So the crows in the beginning, at the end, I thought it sounded dope. The scream, and then I think somewhere there I also had like a gunshot. And then my hit list has so many. So my hit list has so many pages. I kill and leave no traces. So pretty self-explanatory. So let's get it on here. Let's go.
My legacy will be remembered through the ages. El Cuervo, who's been through stages. The crow who rose from the grave. If only Brandon Lee could see what I became.
Yeah, so again, my legacy will be remembered through the ages. El Cuervo means the crow in Spanish, who's been through stages. The crow who rose from the grave. Have you seen the crow again? Eric Draven dies and he resurrects and comes out from the grave. If only Brandon Lee could see what I became. So again, shout out to Brandon Lee, rest in peace. He was a legend in the making for sure.
I'm Nikita and Catalia. I'm never afraid. I'm the bride. Vengeance made me mentally insane. Charlie Baltimore. Amnesia hit my brain.
Again, so I had a name like for this one. I was like, I'm gonna name all the fucking like assassins I know from movies. I know in the previous video I mentioned like Desperado. Technically, Desperado, Antonio Banderas' character in Mariachi, he wasn't really an assassin. He was just kind of got involved with the wrong people and shit like that. But he wasn't even a hitman either, I guess. But either way, I got that vibe from it. But and this one I really did want to do like assassins from movies, and just female assassins, to shout out all the dope female assassins that I grew up watching on the big screen. So but I'm Nikita Femme Fatale, assassin, and Catalea, I'm never afraid. I'm the bride, shout out to Kill Bill, another one of my favorite films. So I'm the bride, in the movie Kill Bill. The bride is the main character, played by Uma Thurman. She takes vengeance because they pretty much leave her for dead, and she takes revenge on all those fucking assassins, So it made me mentally insane. Charlie Baltimore, Amnesia hit my brain. So have you ever seen the Long Kiss Goodnight, I believe is the name of the movie, if I'm not mistaken, with I think it's Samuel L. Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And Gina Davis, I believe. Let me actually look this up while we're saying all this shit. But Gina Davis, let's see, The Long Kiss Goodnight. Dope 90s film. She's an assassin, or I guess more like a spy, I guess. And yeah, it's Samuel Jackson comes on it. Yep. Dope film. And her character's called, I think like Charlie Baltimore is like her real name. But she forgets, she has like amnesia, and she forgets that that's her like code name or whatever you call it. Let me see. I'm trying to look it up because I haven't seen this movie in forever, but yeah. So yeah, she has amnesia. She forgets that she's like a badass, and then it comes slowly coming back to her and shit. Really dope film. I might have to watch it again just because I haven't seen it in a long minute. But yeah, so I dropped that line there. Amnesia hit my brain, and then let's go into the next couple lines here.
I'm a trained killer, you hire me, I deliver. Point of no return, my hand on the trigger. Atomic brunette, I'm a born sinner. Russian badass like Anna, I'm a super soldier like Hannah. Just need some more gamma to be the female banner. I will live forever, I execute all my enemies, leave them dismembered. La diosa who feeds off terror, the queen who will always be remembered.
Yeah, so that's the last part of the verse. So I'm a trained killer, you hire me, I deliver. Again, assassin vibes there. Point of No Return, my hand on the trigger. I added that little gunshot effect. Point of No Return, another one of my favorite like assassin films with Bridget Fonda. They like pretty much school her and shit and train her to be a killer. Very dope film as well. So Point of No Return, my hand on the trigger. Um, and then her code name is cool, is like Nina, after like Nina Simone, because that's like one of her favorite singers, and that's the first time I actually heard Nina Simone. They play a lot of her tracks in that movie, so a legend as well. Rest in peace to Nina Simone. And then Atomic Brunette. I'm a born sinner. Atomic Brunette was also an assassin. I think the movie came out like a few years ago with Charlize Theron. And Russian Badass, like Anna again, and Anna was another assassin. And then I'm a super soldier like Hannah, so it's like a little, I think little girl or something that they like train and make her into like a super soldier like type assassin shit. And then just need some more Gamma again. I love movies. I love superhero movies as well. I grew up in that, like watching like cartoons and shit like that too. So I had to shout out, the Gamma God, which is Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. So I'm the female Banner. I will live forever. I execute all my enemies, leave them dismembered. La Diosa, the goddess who feeds off terror. The queen who will always be remembered. So yeah, there we go. And then we just go into the hook. I'll just play it because it's one of my favorite hooks that I've done in a while.
Yeah. I'm on like Eric Draven, Edgar Allan Poe, I'm the Raven. Kill everything I am playing. Drag you back to hell like I am Satan. Yeah. I'm on like Eric Draven, Edgar Allan Poe, I'm the Raven. Kill everything I am playing. Drag you back to hell like I am Satan. Yeah. I'm on like Eric Draven, Edgar Allan Poe, I'm the Raven. Kill everything I am playing. Drag you back to hell like I am Satan.
I love those crow effects. It gives the whole track a vibe. So yeah, again, another favorite track of mine. Like I said, I write all my shit. I love writing. I've been writing for a long time. A lot of people might know me from writing my blog first, Nightmare on Sedgwick Avenue, but actually I've been writing long before then. Since I was like 7 years old, I was making up songs in my head, and then I didn't start writing till like I was 13. I'm about to be 32, so I've been writing for a long time. So writing comes easily for me. There is sometimes where I'm like, I don't like to call it like writer's block, but where I have so many things going on in my head that I don't know how to like put it down. So right now I'm kind of going through that little phase right now. I'm trying to get out of that, so I'm trying to listen to a lot of different music. But yeah, man, shout out to Kazine again for allowing me to be part of this project. Again, this was the Raven lyrics breakdown. I have more dope shit coming, like more content, more music. I'm working on something different. A couple projects actually. You'll hear a little bit of different things from me, from grimy to rap type of shit, to R&B is what I really want to do as well, like Latin R&B, Latin trap, but also like that old school R&B too, like love songs. I feel like not a lot of people are doing that shit anymore. It's more like sexualized, and I'm not hating on that. I love music like that too as well, but I come from the era where it was like romantic love songs, so I kind of want to incorporate that in my music and add my vibe to it. So you'll hear a lot of different things from me. I don't want to be boxed in, but I appreciate everybody who's been listening to my music or listening to my podcast, reading my blogs, all the stuff that I post on social media as well. So appreciate everybody. And yeah, stay tuned. I have a lot of shit dropping still. It's barely April, so a lot of shit that I gotta do this year still. And thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this track. Again, it's gonna be the link in the bio for Bandcamp is going to be in this video link, as well as is in the bio of my IG. And yeah, it's everywhere on Bandcamp. Kazine, Kheyzine. Catalea is the project, Cataleya. And then the name of this track is The Raven. So everybody, thank you and have a great rest of your day. Peace.